Good afternoon, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. I'm your ever-loving host, Shorty. And in the description, I put a little, this one goes out to my Twitch fans. This is a weird thing I've been talking to my business partner about. And he's on Twitch quite a lot, and he has a business deal thing going on with a Twitch streamer. I say weird. It's not weird. It's fine. It's in my head. I'm trying to get my head around it a little bit. And apparently they show these videos or clips of these videos on the Rick Reckless Twitch stream. And apparently people ask questions about me and try to figure out who I am and really like it when I absolutely bomb down on comic books hard. So hi everyone, I'm Shorty. There's a very long reason why my name is Shorty, but what I tell most people, because it's quicker, is I'm not very tall. Anyway, today we're reviewing Defenders. Defenders #1 from Al Ewing, and I'm afraid if you're here because you want me to absolutely dump on a comic book, you are going to be out of luck. There's a few things I don't like about it, but there's more that I do. I'm going to start with things I don't like about it. First off, I'm sure if you've been following my reviews for a very long time now, you'll know that whenever you're going to put a team together, I kind of turn off a little bit. I'm okay with the idea of just assuming people met each other at some point and are working together because there's a thing they need to do. Totally fine with that. Now, there's at least a slight twist on this one. In fact, that Stephen Strange doesn't really get a team together. He just draws tarot cards and finds people appropriate to that representation. He even says the Defenders not a team. Teams are put together. Defenders just get thrown together. And it's like, okay, yeah. So straight away, the thing I don't like about it has a nice twist on it and at least is intriguing enough to make me want to carry on reading. Second thing is this feels, for a 5-part miniseries, far too much like the next part of a lot of other stories. There's quite a lot of previous stuff. Well, I say quite a lot. There's like 2 or 3 instances of it, but these are not instances which everyone will have access to. And I do totally understand comic book continuity is this big amorphous narrative structure that lives on week in, month in, year in, as various creators come in and out of titles. Editorial influences change. What's happening outside of the medium could affect it, and it lives as a result of that. So coming in at any point could be issue problematic. You could have to go back and read other things and try and figure out why these people are doing what they're doing. Usually for a 5-issue miniseries, this is kind of not important enough to have to do too much previously on. You can just put it in the story because it won't be huge world-ending kind of things. But it feels like they do in this one because it partly goes back to the Marvel issue 1000, which in my head is like 10 years old now, but it's probably closer to 2. And that in and of itself was quite a complicated bit of work tying in a whole bunch of other stories. But what happened in there did carry on into other things. Korvac apparently is a character that we now have to be aware of, and I'm not, I'm afraid. But it does have to be in this world. So from there, you throw a team together. How do you make it an interesting story? Well, first off, you get a brilliant artist, Javier Rodriguez, somebody I'm vaguely familiar with in like a passing kind of way, but I want to pay more attention to them. The cover is a kind of better version of what I think of as Trad Moore's kind of art style, which for me is brilliant because I like his art generally, but I think it could be better, so yay. And inside, I could show you any number of splash pages or individual panels which really show off what this artist is capable of. He uses page layouts brilliantly. He tells us a narrative story in non-narrative ways, which is fantastic. But my absolute favorite is just another thing. It's just effective in how you do a bit of comic book storytelling, because everyone by now surely understands onomatopoeia, but putting it as the panel for the action, I think framing that moment in a larger series of moments, which is more time passing by, whereas that is an instant of it, shows what you can do within the medium of comic books really, really effectively and look good while you're doing it. You also, to make it a story worth reading, have to write it well. And this is something which Al Ewing just does. He could do it sat on the toilet. One of the best writers out there. I like the fact that one of the characters he brings in is his own version of the female Red Hulk character, who is the Red Harpy now, from his Immortal Hulk series. That's kind of a nice little nod. Throw in Silver Surfer, which I've last seen Trad Moore style by, I want to say Donny Cates, but I could be wrong on that one. and you've got an interesting team. You've got people I'm not used to seeing working together. They don't really get much dialogue with each other in this first one because it's mostly them coming together. But what you do get is a really nice noir sense to the writing style. It's a narration by the main character, Stephen Strange, but the action, he's describing the action, and then the action interrupts his descriptions. It feels very organic and very realistic. Genuinely captivating way of putting out a story onto a page. And that is the one thing I will say. For the things I don't like about it, they do not get in the way of how much I want to know what happens next. And specifically, I want to see how this story is going to be told. Because that in and of itself is an interesting thing which these creators are doing and doing well. That's me done for today. Tomorrow, there's probably going to be 2 more reviews, at least one Batman themed, and let's see what else I do. Until then, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.